Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you're seeing this channel, you're welcome here. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking with us. So today we're going to be doing ZARA cap with, I'm going to be doing two styles, ZARA cap with bow at the back and the one with rose at the back. So if you want to see how I achieved these two beautiful styles, please watch this video to the end so you could learn and see how I achieved this beautiful style with so much ease. If you have 4 lines of Asooke or 3 lines, it's just going to be enough to tie it. So please take your popcorn, sit down, relax and wash. So the first thing I'll be doing is using cotton and my Asooke fabric. So you can cut any small size of cotton that will just go from one end of the ear to another, then fold it into your Asooke and you fold it down 2 to 3 times and place on your head just like I'm doing in the video. So you place it down on your forehead properly and you try to arrange the corners very well. So take your time to arrange the corners so it could come out looking really neat. So after this, I'm just going to secure it with a rubber band at the back. The band I'm using is not the regular rubber band, but it's this black one. I'm going to show you. Okay, this is it. This black rubber band is sold in the market. Sometimes you can get 3 pieces of it for 500 naira, depending on your location. So I find that it comes out much more tight and easier. So I've tied it at the back, so I'm going to just pull it off my head and bring it to the front. I secured it very well. I made sure I secured it twice so it can really be tight for me. So now I have a short hand and a long hand, which means while I was tying, I made sure one of the hands was short and the other one long. So all I will do now is fold the Asooke fabric into 2 and roll it from down to up, just like I'm doing. Fold into 2, roll it from down and take it up. Then you cross it with the small fabric of the Asooke you have, so you can form your bow with it. So my bow is already formed now. I'm just taking my time to arrange it very well so it can come out looking nice. Taking time to arrange your gele, whatever style you're tying, when you take your time to arrange it, it makes it come out looking really nice. I know sometimes when probably you're in a haste to go to parties and all, there might be no time. So this is why I will beg that if you really want to be good in this, you should practice beforehand so that when you're about tying it for your parties or your events, it will just come out so easy. So I'm going to pin this small hand, this small flare that was in front that I use in crossing the bow. I'm going to be pinning it, and that is the reason why it's on, so you can see how I'm doing the pinning process at the back. So I had to secure it with another pin again so that it can really be tight and firm for me. My pinning process before, like I used to always say, was place your pin inside and when it comes out, try to bend that sharp part, bend it over. So now I pulled the gele from my head so that I can put on my wig. Well, it's not really compulsory though. You can wear this ZARA cap gele with your normal hair, but what I've realized is that it really comes out looking nice when you have your hair on. So that's the reason why I wore my hair. It makes it look tighter. But if maybe you don't have a hair or you don't have any wig to wear on, you can always rock your ZARA cap gele with your normal hair, like your natural hair. So I'm just making sure I pin that part very well, that upper part, so that what I pinned earlier will not be looking so rough. So I'm securing it with pin properly to hide that point that I pinned earlier. It was kind of showing, so I needed to hide it so it can look neat. I'm also pinning the other flap of the bow at the back to really make it look more neater too. So there are actually no rules, just style this gele to your desire. Like make the bow as big as you want it to be, or if you want it reduced, make it as small as you want it to be, and pin that particular point you reduced. So the most important thing is just making it look neat, and you're ready to go. So this is it. This is the finished look of this bow gele. I hope you like it. And please, if at this point you've not subscribed to our channel yet, if you find this video helpful, please do subscribe to our channel, share it to others so friends and other persons can get to see this video, and it's going to also be helpful to them as well. And please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like our video. It helps take it to a more wider audience so that other persons this video will be helpful to would also get to see it. So I'm just putting on my earrings. Earrings just takes this whole, well, for me it takes this look to another level. When you are done and you put on your earrings, it makes it come out looking really, really nice and beautiful. So if you found this video helpful, please let us know in the comment section. If you're going to try it for your next party or your next event, let us know. And if there are other styles you want us to tie, you can also let us know in the comment section, so we'll tie them and upload the videos up here for you to watch and learn and practice. So back to the second pattern. This time around is going to be a rose and not a bow. So you could do any of these two. It's either you do a bow at the back or you go with a rose, just like I'm doing. So for the rose, I'm just turning the longer hand. I also have a longer hand and a short hand. So I'm just turning the long hand like you see in the video, like turning it round and picking the edges just to make sure the rose, it doesn't really have to be any particular kind of rose. Just make sure what you're doing is already having the shape of how a flower is supposed to be like. So that means you have to take your time and arrange very well. But the most important thing is there are no rules. I'm not going to tell you it must look exactly like this. So arrange to your desire, just like I would always say. So I'm going to secure the ends. After twisting it, I'll secure the ends so that it can be tight for me. So I'm just securing it with pin in the video. A regular pattern of pushing the pin in. Please, while doing this, make sure it doesn't injure your hand. Just push it in and try to bend that part that is sharp once it's holding a particular two places together. Before you push it in, make sure you hold 2 points together. Push the pin in. When it comes out, bend that part that is sharp so that it can hold. Once you do it like that, it's going to hold. So I'm just taking my time to pin again. Secure very well with as much pins as you have. Then I'm going to arrange this front part. I'll arrange the second rose part, and also after arranging, I'm going to also pin it. So let me arrange first, like I'm doing. So this is it. Just taking my time to arrange it gradually. So I had to turn it to one side first, and I'm also twisting it like I did to the first one. So I'm going to pin the two edges together. Once you pin the two edges together, you're sure that it's tightly secured. So I'll pin the two edges together, and I'll also pin that little flap I'm having in the middle so it can look nice. So I'm just going to make sure I secure both of the roses with pins, like the first one I did, and this small one in front. I'll make sure I secure them very well with pins, because you don't want them being apart. If they're apart, it might easily fall off. So after arranging, you make sure you secure it very well and you just take your time and arrange the bigger one, like the first one you did under. And I'm also securing pin in the middle of that flap that I talked about earlier. So I'm making sure I also secure that point with a pin so it can also be tight. So I put the gele off my head and I'm securing the rose and to the fabric of the Asooke I have, just the way I'm doing in the video. I'm doing it this way so it will not easily fall off, and so if you pull it from your head anytime, you can always keep it when it's time for your next event. Or you can even tie it and keep, like you can tie it a day to your event or 2 days to your event. Just keep it when you're ready to go. The only thing you have to do is to just place it on your head and you're ready. So I'm making sure I pin the rose very well with the Asooke fabric so it can come out looking really tight. If you do it like this, it will never pull off. You can even have this in your house for a year or more and nothing will ever happen to it. The most important thing is just hang it carefully when you come back from your parties or whatever events you went to. So I had to also put on my hair like I did earlier, and I'm just arranging this rose ZARA cap gele on my head properly, making sure it fits in very well. So like I said earlier, you see what wearing a wig makes it to look like. It makes it tighter, it gives it more fitting. But regardless, if a wig is not available, you can also do with your natural hair. If you're on low cut, you can wear it with your low cut and all. Just make sure you're not dragging it too down on your face. It has to be just like a cap, like this men's cap. It has to just be like a man's cap on top of your head, because that is how it's supposed to look like. So don't bring it down so much. So this is the finished look. This is it. I'm already feeling myself, and I'm also just taking my time to make sure the carton I have in really comes out at the edge looking like a cap. So that's why I'm using my hands to just make sure the ends are looking just like a cap. Was this video helpful to you? Did you find these two styles of ZARA cap helpful? If you did, please let us know in the comment section. If you're also going to try this for your next event, let us know, so we'll give more opinions or discuss about whatever difficulties you experience while practicing this. You can also ask us in the comment section and I'll be glad to give an answer. So this is the finished look. I'm just admiring myself in front of my mirror. I hope you like this. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. So I just pulled it off my head and I'm going to keep it safely, like I said, because I would like to also rock this for my events too. So I'm just keeping it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you. See you in my next video.